How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's a chill Sunday morning, and I forgot what I looked like. Oh, look, full armor, cool rapier. What is it? What is it? What is it even? The keen rapier. Okay, what's my build? It's dexterity and faith. Okay. And I'm in the castle. Okay. Maybe I should go somewhere else for a bit and like level up. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I'm like under leveled for what I'm trying to do. I'll give it a shot and see if I'm any good at it, but okay, that time that was just rough. Okay, I will give it an actual try this time. What do I specialize in? What are my things? Enhanced charge attacks, raises stamina recovery speed, and I have an amulet slot that I'm not even using. Raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. That sounds awesome. Why am I not using that? Raises maximum equipment load. Raises attributes but also increases damage taken. So it's like a double-edged sword. Raises immunity, enhances guard counters, final hit, jump attacks, no. Or no. Well, this one. Oh, it makes me significantly weaker. I don't know if I want that then. Look at how much weaker it makes me. Wow, that's like significant. Let's try this one. I mean, scrub lord, I'm ripped. Yeah, I think this fight's up beyond me right now. I'm gonna go somewhere else and see if I can make progress elsewhere. Also, let me just put on the one that just makes my maximum equipment load more. Can I go to light armor? If I go back to my confessor stuff. Like, how much weight do I have to drop to hit light? That's a lot of weight I have to drop. Like, if I put on a shirt at all, it makes me go to... Okay, so that's not an option. This is worthless. I'll just take this one. The final hit of chain attacks for now. We were over here. I did a bunch of stuff over here. Finished up here. I beat the boss there, so I guess this would be the next place to go. Hello, swordsman. I mean, horseman. Not swordsman. You're not even using a sword. You're using one of those, like, double-sided lances. Hello, everyone. I just want this. Ooh, ruins. Ruins usually have goodies. Ooh, a sit spot. Bellum Church. Churches usually have those things that make me stronger, make my flash stronger. Okay, let's go look for that. Okay, apparently this church didn't have that, but it does have a merchant. Do I have any? Okay, let's see what he's selling first before I burn through.
Any trouble?
The meat and a cookbook. That's it. Okay.
Done? Well, be on you.
How much was the cookbook? It was only like 2k, so let me bust out a 2k rune. Give me a cookbook, mister.
Want any? Done? Well, be on your way then.
You are not a very good salesman. You have to be courteous and polite to your customer if you want them to buy things. Unless you're super, super, super hot, in which case you can be just as aggressive as you want and people will keep coming back. What are these? Big egg. Big egg. Ooh, a golden seed. Well, I'm back in Liurnia, but this doesn't feel like Liurnia. Feels scarier. Ooh, another smithing stone. I wonder which smithing stones my rapier needs to level up. It's been so long since I played this character that I don't really remember what they need or what's going on with them. What inspired this stream was I literally booted up Elden Ring like 30 minutes ago, and I have a player who's a bit. Oh my gosh, what is beating me up? I'm trying to get something here, guys. Leave me alone. Ow, vampires. Oh man, I missed it. Okay, I have to go back. Okay, first I have to deal with the vampires. I booted up Elden Ring for the first time in probably like 2 months. And then, was like, hey, like, I should play my character who's actually pretty far in the game and see how they're doing. And it was fun. And I was like, oh, maybe it could be fun to try again. Barbaric Roar. Ooh, that sounds cool. Exploring. Okay, there's nothing else down here. So I'm gonna go up that ladder now, but first I'm gonna reset the enemies. But yeah, I was just playing casually and I was like, I beat a couple bosses, and I was like, oh, maybe if I just went a different direction, maybe I would be less frustrated. So I decided to try again, but just wander a different way and see if anything would change. The Skele snakes is hierarchical. Ooh, a cavern. This is pretty. Owie. Poke. Yeah, I still don't know where like anything is in this game. Like even though I've gotten to another save file that's like way further than this, like, and I discovered a lot of secrets in that save file. Ow, ow. You hex, ow. Like my ability to understand and retain what is going on in this game is extremely limited. Like the world map is just confusing, and I don't know. It's I just crave. Oh, he did a front flip. Like I like stuff like this, you know, where it's like, oh, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going forward. And even though I'm getting poisoned to heck, you know, it's like simple. How do I cure myself? I think I have a spell. Yeah. Cure poison. Did I miss a secret on the way up while I was curing my poison? I don't know. I don't really care that much. Okay, you fellas. Oh my god. And I'm dead. Why did that guy explode? That was absurd. Why did he explode? Like, genuinely, what the heck just happened? Gotta do the salty run back because I died to a blow up guy. He was not so nice, but now I gotta run back. There are poison guys in this room. Oh god, now I have to... Okay, kite. Wait for the elevator to come back now. What are those things? What are those like smoky things that they're throwing at me? Oh, you want to 1v1 me? Okay, you are brave, sir. I did miss something. Twas a single item. Screw you. What's this way? Scare ahead, but be wary of explosion. What? Ooh. I think I need that to upgrade my shield. This man had a great view of the world before he died. Kinda nice, in a way. What's over here? Rune arc? What is my rune? Oh yeah, that's right, I have Godric's, which is like boost all your stats. Bye everyone. Up we go. I want to fight bosses. Or, you know, enemies that aren't annoying. Hey, it's the vampires. Ooh, you think you can scrap me? You think you can tussle? You ain't got the moves, son. I got all the moves. Oh, you're alive still. Not for long, baby. I got you right in the wang, son. Dang, a lot of somber smithing 4. Is that the level they expect me to be at when I'm here? Like level 4 weapons? Give me some 5s, baby. No singing. Save it for choir practice. Oh, I'm gonna die. The cons of a rapier. I cannot swing big. That was close. What, do I have? I feel like I have an alternate weapon. I like trained up a weapon to change to. Oh yeah, spear. Oh, that's still a thrust weapon. What the heck is wrong with me? I need like a... What's a fun dex weapon? Like a twin glaive or something. That's what I need. I don't know what good faith dex weapons are in this game. I don't want to find out organically. I don't want to have to look it up. I hate looking things up. And then seek item. Ooh, item? Thank you. Handy messages. Get stabbed in your octopi head. Hear more singing, which means a big old group of baddies is probably up ahead. Is there a save? No, but there's a big old tendril man over there. I want to fight the tendril man. I don't want to take my chances against the bats. They're too wily. Can I just fireball the snake? Here, let me switch. Oh, push the wrong button. Oh, it is nigh impervious to fire. Serpent God's curved great sword. Curved sword. Is that the answer to my prayers? Is that exactly what I was asking for? When I was asking for it? That sounds like it. I'm just gonna run away from that, because that guy was tough. Let me check it out. Serpent. Serpent God's curved sword. Oh no, it's a strength weapon. When I hear curved, I just immediately assume, you know, Dex. Wait, do I really have to do all that again? Are you kidding me? There's no, like, rest point in the middle? I have to do all of it? Ah, what a rough ride. Pizza time? Oh, good job. Get yourself some pizza. You deserve it. Gonna stuff your hammy cheeks? Yeah, you deserve that hammy cheek stuffing. Pizza, pizza, pizza. I escape. I run away. Okay, round two, baby. Let's go. Get down here. No, wait, screw you. If you're not gonna get down here, I'm gonna leave. Eat a butt. Ooh, boss fight? Summon? Who are you? Great Horn Tragus. No thank you. I'll fight it whatever it is myself. Hello? Oh, it's like a half drag. I'm guessing Black Flame Blade probably won't do much good against a dragon. But we'll see. Ah, beans. I mistimed my dodge. Okay, he's gonna shoot fire at his tummy. Oh, one shot. Okay. Come on, you Slitherman. Come at me. You just gonna wiggle walk through all the ruins? Get eye hit. And you're done. You a scrub bee. Oh, what was that? I'm in a new area. The Altus Plateau. Ooh, a new city spot. Hello, Melana.
The Erd tree is close, only a little further till the foot of the Erd tree, and the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd tree. My mother gave me my purpose, though now everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless. Shall I turn and let my hand share them with me?
Oh, sorry, hun. I forgot I didn't. That charge? Not enough golden seeds. No sacred tears. Let's mix a wondrous physique. Magic attacks and holy attacks. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Now we're up here. There's like a whole area over here that I haven't done yet, isn't there? Can I get there from here? Or is it down below? It's down below. Okay, I just completely missed a sacred deer, so glad I came back. To the castle. How do I get there? I'm also like missing a fight with like the Valiant Gargoyles. I remember that fight being really hard and fun, but I don't remember how to get there. Yeah, this game's like full of stuff like that. I just want to remember where things are. It's just so huge and empty. I have the same problem with like Breath of the Wild, where it's like, I want to love this game, but it's so big. It's so big and there's nothing in it. It's like the mechanics are so solid. It's just like, I don't want to ride my horse through like 7 years of emptiness just to find like the fun parts. It's just like the mechanics of this game are so goddamn fun. I just wish it wasn't so tedious. I've heard a wooze. The wolves have found me. Oh, ruin. Well, these guys are like invisible until I get close to them. Usually ruins hide a secret. I want the secret. Give me the secret. They here? Have you hidden the secret as well? Ah, Eiji, forgive me. These royal guards were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Oh, they're like spirits. They're being summoned by something. Or they're just teleporting around. Get back here. Glintstone staff? That's pretty rare. Not what I want, but it's pretty rare. Okay, it's definitely like... Okay, what's in here? Rhymed crystal bud. That sounds pretty cool. I love my crystal buds. Good zone, motherfucker. Is it over here? Is this it? Oh, there's a message here. Tell her ahead, then try rolling. Yep, there it is. Boss fight? I see. It is an Angie Revenant. There it is. Okay, round 2. Bite me, Scrub Lord, and ripped. Oh man. He's like so fast and I don't have a shield. I guess that's my fault for not having a shield, but... Oh, come on. Like, you can't create space, it just lunges. It lunges like all of the roll space away. Okay, I got this. It wants to be aggressive, I should... The only response to it is to just be aggressive and back. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, like... Because I can't dodge it. I can't dodge it. And... Doing like another mechanic of the game that I haven't like been thinking of that could... Like, I know blocking, obviously. Like, get a shield, block it, But like, I don't want to use a shield. I want to beat it up. I'm running the game at 1080p. I swear there's something wrong with my graphics card. Like, it's a 3070 Ti. It's a 3070 Ti. I'm running these games at 1080 60. Like, there is absolutely no universe where this should be happening, but it happens all the time. It's like extremely frustrating. How do you know it's your graphics card? Because my graphics card is the one doing all the work. Not true. My CPU is, according to OBS, is doing 6.8%. It's like at 6.8%. The only other thing using my CPU is Elden Ring and then my little wiggly avatar. Oh, that's big hands. It's just like there are people who have worse hardware. Did you crash or the stream just went down? The stream went down. Yeah, it's just the stream went down. Was there an error message or anything? Nope. Just straight up like death. Error logs, no. OBS just straight up died. Yeah, OBS was the thing that crashed, not the game or anything. I could try a fresh install of OBS, but I've done that like twice now and nothing's changed. Part of me thinks it's like the captions thing I have installed. It's been rather it's always rather glitchy. Like it never quite gets the captions right, and then like I don't know. It always just gives me trouble. I wish there was a better way to get captions on my screen, on my streams. I feel like I just skipped a bunch of items just now. Also, like, Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, after this stream, do a fresh install of OBS. Like, I'm just gonna delete OBS and just fresh install it, and then set up everything again. Because, like, I'm kind of tired of this happening. Like, even though I'm not sure if it'll even work. But historically it has not. Ooh, what's this? Carrion Piercer, that sounds awesome. I knew I missed stuff. Ice Crest Shield? That sounds cool. Ow. Ow. Leave me alone. Okay. Ooh, there's a big fountain. Maybe that has some stuff. It does. Oh, it's a trap. Of course it's a trap. Why is there like a glint there? I've already sat at that one, haven't I? Oh well. I don't need my souls, what are they called in this? Runes? Yeah, I don't need my runes. I don't like it when it says pillage remains instead of just like pick up item. Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. I guess I am doing something wrong, but whatever. Okay, wait, hold on. Something's summoning these. I should take out what's summoning them, not the actual thing. Not the summons. Okay, where are you? You ass. Did I go the wrong way? I didn't find him. Also, I've been trying to figure out why it crashed, but it like never leaves error messages. Like it ghosts. Like it crashes before it can even leave a file. Like it just dies. Which makes me think, which is why I thought it was my graphics card. Like, my graphics card has had trouble with stuff in the past. It whines like crazy. Yeah, you said we got it like second hand, didn't we? from like a mining thing. So I'm just like worried that like there was like something done that like messed it up. Hi. I don't know. It's just like no. That seems mean. Yeah. Good. They're both clean, yeah. Sorry. Sorry everyone, talking to my partner. Summoning pool. Oh, that's a mean doggo. Look at all the progress I made. Maybe this will be what I do now that Liza P is done. I go back to playing Elden Ring. Try it again. That's one big dog. Well, ladder. It seems like it's the way around Big Giant Man. So I'm gonna swoop it. Swooping that stuff. I want to fight the Big Giant Man though. Oh! And I'm dead. He made a big sword out of his little sword. That was pretty cool. Oh, there isn't a... There you go. Sorry, I wasn't displaying the music playing. I want everyone to know what song he's playing, so if they like it, they can go check it out. Okay, you hex. stabbed your friend to death. And then you stabbed me. In the whole body with your big sword. Okay, maybe I should take the side road. He seems to be a bit strong. Infinite dog stab. I don't like that being my ultimate technique, but loop in, take that. Piss. Missed the jump. There you go. Don't like that sound. Oh no, he's coming! He's coming! This seems like a boss fight room. Ooh, you knocked down a tree with your butt. Wow, you are kicking my ass. I was like, the heal was actually coming in clutch just then. I was genuinely surprised. Okay, Black Flame Blade isn't gonna be very helpful here. Wrong one. Aha, good dumpster, nerd. I got dumpstered instead. No! No! No, 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 no. Oh my god, I got greedy. That's a lot of swords. I got lucky this time. That's a lot of nuts. I got that'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that? That was amazing that I dodged that. By amazing, I mean lucky. No! So close. Oh, beans. That was a good scrap we had. Yeah, that time I wasn't even trying. That was silly. That was goofy of me. Absolutely goofy. And your town. Get got, nerd. I'm the sequel to Dogs. I don't even have the runes needed to level up from that. Come on. Does this give me enough? Yay! What is this place? Dragon! I'm gonna go kill it. Come here, dragon. You gonna get got by me, the Getster. Drago! Fight me! Wait, I have to stay on my horse. That's right. Oh. What the heck? I'm not allowed to teleport. What? Did you just flee? What a bitch. Who's this? Some game, yeah. Let me fight. I want to kill the dragon. Why they run away? I sit. Then I look around, and then I... go up. Hello.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path.
I'm good.
See, more's the pity. Come to me again, shouldst thou change thy heart. Surrendering thyself into the service of a dull witch is not as frightful as thou fearest.
I'm not afraid, I just don't like your ideals. I don't really want to upend the world, I just want to, you know, change it. Okay, that's done. Did a lot more stuff. Probably still not strong enough to fight the weird boyos. Okay, where do I go? Guess over here? Back to the Altus Plateau with me. Gonna look around until I find something, I guess. Ooh, a ruin. Oh, ow. Okay, this is interesting. I want to go here. Why are you so tough? Oh, you did a perfume. Wow. Perfumes are strong. Knock knock, who's there? Your butt is about to be kicked. Fire! 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 The great perfume. Okay, that's not the great perfume, that's just a big tough guy. I think I fought him before. Wasn't he at the Albinarix area? I think he was there. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I definitely fought you before. Oh my gosh, you're an animal. Oh wow. I just need to get like 3 good hits in on you though and you're done. Eat shit. Give me your hood. I got his entire outfit. That's pretty nice. 5. Great, run away. Poisony guys. Okay, I think I've cleared this place out, except for the poisony guys. And I can cure poison on myself at will, so I'm not really afraid of it. Hey, it's over. These are ruins, which means underneath there are goodies to be found. Whoa, that's a big plant. I found it. Perfumer's talisman. I can smell good too. I did not know that. Off we go, Torrent. This place is tapped. Little mushroom, little mushroom. The Sage's Cave sounds fun. But first, let's... Cannot travel to a site of grace from this location? What do you mean? Okay, so there's secret walls in here. and skeleton. Lost ashes of war. Rejuvenating boluses. That doesn't sound rejuvenating at all. That sounds kind of gross, actually. Oh, wowzer. That's a lot of skeleton. And when I use my torch, it takes away. Oh no! Oh wait, hold on. I have in my pocket ashes of war. Can I not change the ash of war for my torch? I want to change it to nothing so that I can use my skill. No, I healed. Oh, he must have canceled it when he hit me. Dang. Stretchy time. Bandit's curved sword. Ooh. That sounds exciting. Silver pickled fowl foot. 5 of them. A black hood. Candle tree wooden shield. And a nascent butterfly. I got greedy. I got so greedy just then. I was like, treasure! And I ignored literally everything else. gonna run past this room. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, now I deal with this room. Oh, this thing's tough. Why are you so strong? Oh. Oh, a stone sword key. I love those. Yeah, the clutch win. Raptor talons. Why is all this stuff in a sage's cave? Golden great arrows. Now, what kind of sage has all this stuff? You open it and check that there's no mimics in this game. I don't believe there are mimics in this game. Are there? Raptor's black feathers? Ooh. Skeletal mask. Oh, that could be edgy. Boss gate. Okay, so there's that. And another boss gate. Are you kidding me? There's two bosses? Okay, I'll fight the secret boss first. But first off, what happens if I become the Reaper? That looks badass. Nowhere near as much defense though, so back to being a carrion knight I go. Necromancer Garrus. I can't believe a Necromancer beat me to death. Oh my god. How pathetic. Okay, I'm just gonna run past everybody because I already know. Actually, you know what I can do? No, I can't make that jump. Is the Necromancer the sage that this cave belongs to? Just. Why did I think that I didn't need to jump? The cracks are beginning to show. Yeah. I'll finish this cave and then call it a day. Although I kind of want to keep playing. But I gotta study. Okay, Necromancer Garrus. Eat my ass. Why do your strikes do so much damage? Am I trying to avoid steady? No. I like steady. I just don't want... I'm... Oh, skeletons, leave me alone. Leave me alone, skellies. The skeletonsnakes. This hierarchical. Oh no, this is what he was talking about. I can't let that man breathe. I can't let him breathe for a second. Because if he gets a moment of to be able to cast, he's gonna cast those kinds of spells, and I can't do anything about it. Like, I can't do jack about his ability to send ghosts after me. Like, they're just ghosts, and then they beat me up. And that's it. This is over. End of the story. That was a close jump. I suck. I was casting, which let him get that first hit on me, and then I was really aggressive. Okay, the key is have my thing out, have my casting equipment out when I walk in, so that I can cast immediately. So that when he rushes me and does his first swing, I can just immediately dodge and start striking him. Okay. No, you don't get to cast anything, you son. What's this big skull? God! Like, what do you do? What do you do? It just follows you. I can't tank it. I'm not strong enough. Stop. Oh my. So upset. He's so weak. He's genuinely like, if I just got to hit him, if the universe just let me hit him, it would be over. But like, he has like crazy stuff that just, and he's like, not only that, he's like, it's weirdly like the most ripped, just absolutely apple-jacked, goddamn, like, goes to the gym every day. Like he's out here like bench pressing entire like 10 skeletons worth of men every day. Like perfect physique. He's like hitting me so hard. I'm wearing full armor and he's doing like most of my health in one hit. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you and your ability to light attack and do half my health. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Let's go. Getting stuck. I'm sure this is like, everyone's gonna be like, oh man, the Necromancer is so easy. All you gotta do is scoreful, and then you scarful, and then you do a little scriffle. And then, but like, why aren't you using a shield? And it's like, man, I don't want to use a shield. That's fine. He can two-hit me. He can two-hit me with any of his attacks. And they're so fast. Like with that one knight that I was fighting, that spectral knight, at least her attacks were slow. So you know, I had time to react. But I don't have any time. He attacks as fast as like I do. Probably like like what do I do? What do I do? This isn't a fun fight. This is just annoying. All the fights in Lies of P are fun. Even the hard ones, they're fun. This doesn't feel fun. I think it's because like in Lies of P, everything feels like it's in my control, you know? Like it never feels like it's the game's fault. It always feels like it's my fault. In this game, like some percent of the time, I end up feeling like, oh, the game just screwed me. will do this. I will beat up this old man. Go over the rock, please. Okay, what am I missing? Would a shield be okay? Would a shield help me at all? Try this with a shield. I have a heavy load now. Where's that thing that makes me have... Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now I'm holding 3 things in my left hand. A shield, a casty thing, and a torch. I don't know why I chose the ice shield. Its stats aren't very good. I just kind of like the aesthetic of it. Did I get like a carrion shield? Is there a carrion option? Maybe there's like a matching shield for my armor. There was. But it requires int 15. Am I wearing int? Is carrion knight armor... The oh my god, I've been wearing the wrong armor this whole time. Ew. I cast off this armor. Become the Reaper. I didn't realize carrion armor was the armor for mages. No. Okay, so I can't block all those because I get stun locked. I can't run away from them either because they just follow me forever. Is there like a pulse I can use to like negate them? Also, is this the right armor? Yeah, the Confessor armor is still... But that looks so dumb. Look how dumb I look. Oh, I have the wrong thing out. I wasn't even in their zone. Okay. Let me sort out my fit. I think the Shinigami look was kind of dope. I'll just keep that. Even though I'm supposed to be like the good guy. I guess there's like plenty of anime where the good guy looks all sinister and stuff, so. Yeah, this torch is really just for getting me there. Oh man, I was doing so well that time. I think that's the trick. I've been trying to hit him with heavy attacks, but maybe just light attacking him, and then like using the shield to like negate any like magical attacks. Ow. That's what I get for trying to menu while walking through. A second one showed up? Or was it the same one and I didn't finish it off? Oh god, I didn't finish it off. I just killed it and then I just left it. Forgetting that skeletons can regenerate. That's a good idea though, to kill the ad, cause he hexed me up a lot. Like I'll be doing good, and then he'll come in and mess me up real good. Getting so many silver fireflies out of this. Hopefully they're worth it. Okay, how many... Fuck you, man! Stop sending skulls after me! So the summon he has, that little like spindly like rolly guy, dies, but he comes back. Like he comes back, he genuinely just shows back up every time. So like cause I killed him again and I watched him die and he didn't leave behind one of the blue bodies. He just died. So I will never be able to defeat Necromancer guys. There's something about me that is just incompatible with defeating this man. Like, do I need to be? Have I not leveled my health enough? Am I just like, my health is very little. Like I have very little health. Is that it? Am I just like dumb and I didn't like level my health enough? Is it finally starting to show that like probably? Yeah, that's like the curse of me playing a Souls game, is that like I pump all my stats into damage and don't put any in health. And then when it comes time to fight someone like this who's just like just absurd, and the fact that they can throw down. Okay, I think I'm done for the day.